Hello and welcome to Greenville, North Carolina for Gatekeeper and HyzerMedia's combined coverage of the Down East Players Cup presented by Basket Bashers. As always, we've got to thank Cosmic Disc Golf, D-Town Disc Golf, and Reaper Disc Supply for making this coverage possible. I'm Nathan Johnson, joined in the booth by Dan Brooks-Wells. Dan, who do we have on our card today?
We have an exciting back nine. We have world champ Paige Shue out of Charlotte, North Carolina, who has a slight lead. We have Holly Finley from Bell Buckle, Tennessee, who is currently chasing her. Third on the card, we have Katie McErlean from Sandston, Virginia. And last but not least, we have Irina Shakhova from Rossport, Ontario, Canada.
Super exciting card, very exciting course as well. Jumping right into hole 10, it is a par 4, 528 feet, slight turnover off the tee, and then you'll either have some sort of turnover again for your second or maybe a backhand hyzer depending on where you end up.
Awesome. If you're coming from the front nine, you know that we have a one-stroke lead by Paige Shue as Holly takes a kick, but it doesn't seem like a horrible kick. And we have a battle right now for third place between Katie and Irina, and don't forget the chase card.
Yeah, Holly and Paige have kind of pulled away from the field, but yeah, everybody else in the field is locked in a pretty tight battle, so it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. We'll see what these drives are looking like. Nobody's really pured this gap yet. Let's see if Katie can show them how it's done. The angle's great. Pretty good ground play too, though.
Yeah,
nice shot.
I think she'll like that.
Yeah, I would say the left-hand side is probably a little more favorable than the right on this hole, just because there's just a little more space over there and a little more ceiling to work with on your second. Nice flex forehand here from Paige. Might give her a long look at the birdie.
Yeah, this hole seems like it has a really good fairway and just enough distance to make this a challenging par 4.
It's like a nice kick there from Holly to keep her in the middle. Katie is going to go for this low ceiling right side. Try to get all the way up there. Ooh.
Big hop, skip, and a step. Give her a look.
Yeah, it should be a birdie putt coming up. There's that low ceiling on the right-hand side that we mentioned. Just tough. Just a tough angle to hit. A lot better if, you're on that left side to set yourself up a lot more open. You can get yourself into trouble otherwise. Nice up there from Paige. Able to secure that par. See if Holly decides to give this any sort of a bid.
I don't know if that was a bid or not, but either way, it's a easy par, and they'll keep that one stroke difference.
The only birdie look of the group, Katie, just a bit high.
Little low left. Fortunately, going to be taking a bogey.
Might be a double. Might have herself a tie for third as these scores come in. Nice par. Hole 10 did play as the fourth hardest on the day at a 4.88 average. No birdies in the field, so definitely giving this FPO field some trouble. But our leaders not losing any strokes, couple of pars. Paige and Holly.
All right.
Heading into hole 11, par 4, 510 feet. Tee shot looking to move something left to right. Put it out in that open field that you see right about now. Actually, kind of where the camera is. And then your second shot, you got to make it through this tunnel over the wall and hopefully get yourself a putt. Very low ceiling and demanding upshot into the green. So most players you'll probably see coming up short somewhere near the base of that wall. or sometimes hitting it, depending on what ends up happening. This could get into some trouble. There is OB on the left-hand side.
Just too crushed a little. And I remember watching this the first round. I love these man-made structures implemented into the courses. Leave in the comments, do you like when there's built-up man-made structures, or would you prefer just leave the course how it is, leave the land how it is? But really good shot from Paige. Put yourself in a good position.
Yeah, that was pretty much perfect there from Paige. You really need something that stays on that Anheuser angle throughout the whole flight. Anything that fades out, like these two shots we've seen, is either going to catch that back ball or the out of bounds.
This turns.
Just an easy mistake to make.
Maybe there's a little bit of a wind once you get out there that's kind of keeping their discs to the left.
Nice recovery there from Holly, at least to put herself at the mouth. It just cuts off your angle so much.
Yeah, there's like not much you can do besides play to that landing zone right there.
All right, so this is...
Oh, no.
She was trying to line up the flex forehand into the green, which is pretty much all you can do from there with how it curves from, you know, right to left and then back to the right. And that was a great recovery, throwing that low ceiling backhand turnover, gets it over the wall.
How far is the wall from the basket, do you think?
The wall is probably 60, 70 feet. The issue is that if you hit the wall and you drop straight down, you basically can't see the basket on your putt because it's probably 6.5 feet tall or something like that. So, yeah, you definitely want to make sure you clear the wall, give yourself a chance. This is, yeah, that's not ideal. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward up and down, but I've yet to see somebody make the putt from the wall.
So clear the wall or be Gannon Burr and really tall.
Had a nice window actually there on the left-hand side. I believe this is a look for par.
Oh yeah, what a save!
Yeah, that's a great. I mean, for basically having to pitch out of that, you know, thick stuff on her second shot, really great up and down to keep it to a par. Nice put there from Irina as well.
Here's Paige to have a nice save herself after hitting the first available, her second shot. Just over. Count it.
I'm sure a little disappointed after near perfect drive, but still par is a good score on the 11th as we head into hole 12, par 5, 622. You have OB aligning the whole left side of this open fairway. Eventually, probably about 450 feet from the tee, I would say, you have this tight tunnel that leads in towards the basket, which is elevated, but it also sits in a gully, so it's kind of normal height from anywhere that's not 15 feet away.
I'd say based on pure distance, this is eagleable, but it seems like the angle into the basket makes it way less of an eagle chance.
Yeah, it just, the shape isn't there, right? It's basically like 400, it's probably 400 plus feet straight and then another 200 feet straight to the right. So unless you're biting off, you know, close to 400 on your drive, you're not going to have the angle to make it into the basket. You can get up to and slightly around the corner on your second, but best I think we would see is probably 100 to 150 foot, you know, upshot on that third.
Katie can't stay out of the woods right now.
Having to go to the cut roller.
Not bad.
Pretty good recovery. Yeah, we'll see what her angle looks like from there, but definitely par is very much still on the table. Yes, here you can see just trying to get around that corner into the woods. Nice shot from Paige there. Should set her up nicely. It's a tough backhand to throw here with the low ceiling and the very sharp angle. I think this is pushing too straight. Not a bad limb.
Okay, I was going to say that looked like a good kick to kind of keep her in where the line is.
Yeah, this looks a bit inside, but could get lucky. Looks like it got through most of the way.
Yeah. Looks like there's like little gaps here and there that she'll be able to work herself through.
Oh, that was a
Oh, a lot
weird.
of action. See?
Nice. Jinx again. Still very up and downable.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Wow.
Close.
Give it
You
a,
might as well try to ring it up, you know?
yeah, why not? Throw in for birdie. We'll take all the highlights we can get out here.
Easy game.
Tricky little up and down for Holly. That's going to leave her a tester for sure for birdie. A lot of skinny trees to beat here.
Yeah, a little patent pending. That's a tough shot, but she hits the line I think she was going for and works her way through for a putt.
Yeah, and see, two pretty much perfect shots from Paige. Little spicy upshot there through the gap in the tree, but it's pretty textbook on how you'd like to play this hole.
That one looks good out of her hand.
Just a little bit low. Not quite enough pop. A bit off there from Irina as well. Katie now for par.
Yeah, just a lot of trees around the basket. Tough to work yourself putt.
Yep, catches one of the skinny ones. Tough break. Bit of a comebacker here for Irina as well.
We saw this a few times last round with Irina running it pretty hard and giving herself these challenging comebacks. But if you're going to make them, who cares?
Yeah, mine as well. Send it if you're confident on those 20-25 footers. Paige Shue going to pick up the lone birdie on the card. This actually did play as the third easiest hole on the entire course at a 4.63 average. So Chase Card must be picking up strokes. Hole 13, par 4, 513. You have a left and a right gap. The drone is flying through the left gap. You can get anywhere near the mouth of the tunnel. You're going to be in great shape. You could also throw down the right-hand side, but it's a little tighter. I don't know if we'll see anybody take that out.
Holly almost getting the right line. I think if she would have had that a little bit to the right, it would have kept flipping for her.
This is looking nice.
Oh yeah, taking a little cabbage as she goes, but seems like it's perfect.
Yeah, great shot from Irina. Finds the middle of the fairway, which is the most important thing on this hole. And this looks great too. Not a bad tree. Keeps Katie in the middle. Bit off plenty, I would think, enough distance to where she can have an up and down look. Nice out from Holly as well. Basically one tree to miss in this gap. If you get out of it, you will likely have some sort of putt for your birdie.
Just off her line a little bit. Yeah, it seems like the ideal landing zone is that short tee, and Paige works her way through. Gives herself an easy up and down from there.
A big shot here from Holly. Already down 2. Could be more. She is not able to save this par. Get some good ground play, but I think that's still going to be 60 short, if not a little more than that.
Yeah, it's a little far, and I think she's got to start running it, right? If she wants any chance at winning this, you know, Paige is such a solid player. She's got to try and get some of these strokes.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, there's not too many spots for big stroke swings. Like you'll see, you know, one stroke here and there if there's a birdie and a par situation, but a little deep there from Katie. But yeah, we're not going to. There's not a lot of tight OB on this finishing stretch, so you're going to need to start picking up strokes soon if she wants to make a run at this. But no, not hole 13 is not where it's going to happen, I guess. Just like a little, yeah, good height. Just a little fade out at the end there.
Very nice putt by Paige. That could be a little tricky distance after you have a shot where, you know, the upshot you expect to be like within 10 feet and you're just like, oh, I left it a little short. It makes it a little bit mentally harder for the putt.
Yeah. She's been dialed today. We haven't really seen, I don't think any inside the circle misses from Paige Shue so far. So, I mean, if you're looking to close out an A tier like this, those are the putts you got to make. Those 20, 25 footers are the money maker putts. So Holly with the bogey, the lead grows to 3 strokes with 5 to play. Starting with hole 14 is a par 3 at 337 feet. Looking to throw something straight with a little finish at the end for the righty backhand player. Should give you a putt, although that's not ideal, but it kicked far enough left. I think she's going to have a pretty open line for the up and down for the par save.
This looks smoked. That's great.
Yeah, great shot from Irina. Definitely going to have a birdie look coming up. Holly's door's open currently. Pick up another stroke. She's able to execute. Whoa, a lot of wind though.
That's exactly what she needed to give herself a chance at that bird. She got a nice flip up and a lot of push forward, so hopefully she's within, I can't really tell, maybe 40 feet there.
Yeah, definitely within circle 2, maybe circle's edge, depending on how much distance she was able to get. We'll see. Fortunate little kiss there from Katie keeps her in the middle. Big up and down here. That was just not turned. She's going to be circle 2, maybe farther. Just faded out left.
Oh man, it got caught up in the limbs, but it kept its trajectory just a little short. Paige sacrificing a stroke. This is for a 2-stroke swing.
Oh wow, just got knocked out of the air.
I guess so, because she's definitely running that, right?
Yeah, I would think. Gotta go for the birdie when you have the opportunity like that.
Yeah.
No birdies in the field on hole 14 in this round.
Well, she'll still pick up a stroke, and just that much closer to forcing a playoff.
Yeah, 2 strokes now. Hey, that's all you can do, right? Just hopefully pick up strokes here and there. Got to give yourself chances that we'll see. 15, par 4, 5, 51. You can either take this straight gap or there is a right hyzer gap off the tee. Then if you do make it through, it is a pretty open up and down. Might have like a soft hyzer into the green and towards this elevated basket.
Looked a little low out of the hand, but ground's really skippy here.
Yeah, a lot of pine needles, a lot of short grass. Definitely, if you land the disc on hyzer. Ooh, Holly going for the wide gap, but just a little early release.
That's where you got to use that one time. You just got to yell one time. Just got to get through.
A little high. That gets through. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like this hyzer gap is just the safe way to go.
It's just a lot bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Swing.
Yeah, great shot from Paige. Yeah, the only real mistake you can make with the hyzer gap is just pushing it a little too straight. If you throw something flat that doesn't fade in time, you can catch that back wall of that back rough, I should say. But yeah, if you don't hit the gap, also obviously can get into some trouble. So.
Oh, trick the camera guy. Catches a tree. Good fake out though.
Yeah, it's just trying to go straight at it, not taking that wide hyzer line. This time she does opt for the wider hyzer. Oh, just a little too wide. That was looking great.
She's just catching every little thing. Paige playing the whole textbook.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 2 very good shots, very clutch shots, putting her in position to make up at least 1 stroke here, depending on what Holly does on this shot. Probably about 250 to get up and down here.
Looks good.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the basket being raised like this, it just matters a little bit more. Parking it underneath. Take away the difficulty of that raised basket.
Yep. Yeah, and this is a kind of a sandy green, which is nice. Kind of sticks your disc close. You're not usually going to get too much ground play. That was a nice putt there. Boy, Holly's putts come out with a lot of pop. Scares me sometimes.
It was just Halloween, so.
Boo.
As everyone cleans up their circles or bullseye putts, I think Paige just took. Did she take another stroke on Holly there, or did they tie
That was
that
a
hole?
par. I think we missed the putt, the birdie putt from Paige.
Must
So
have.
the lead stays at 2. Heading into hole 16, par 3, 288, up and over this hill. A little fade out at the end before you reach that back wall of trees and bushes. Will hopefully give you a putt for birdie. There is OB the whole left side, so you don't want to come up short left. That's the only real trouble you can get into, but that looked really nice from Irina.
And Holly's chances are running thin. She really wants to get this one. Hopefully get a stroke.
Needs to fade. We'll see if that was too straight or if it faded in time. But if Paige can grab a birdie here. Oh no, this is overturned.
Just a little bit. There might be some wind coming up that tunnel.
Might be another opportunity for Holly here to pick up a stroke. This looks great from Katie. Go in. Let's listen. Ching. Ah, no.
Good try. Paige content with the par. And this means Holly is closer than Irina. Let's see if she can pick up the nice birdie. So close.
Just a bit high. Catches the band.
All right.
Ooh, a little deep. Just inside the circle, we'll say. It's a big putt.
A straddle putt. Okay, no, she's not. She faked me out. Oh, yeah. Clutch. Very clutch, right when she needs it. Makes it a one-stroke game with 2 holes to go.
Yeah, huge birdie for Holly. Got ourselves a battle. It's Katie for the birdie as well. This had to be an ace run because she's deep left of the basket. So I don't think I was too far off in, telling us to listen for it.
I listened. I trusted you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nice birdie. Nonetheless, good par for Irina. Paige is going to pick up the par as well. It's a one-stroke game with 2 to play. Anything can happen. Starting off on hole 17, par 3, 255. If you have a forehand to play down where the drone is flying, I think that's ideal. You can also try to sneak some sort of flex backhand down the right-hand side, but you got to get a little lucky through the trees up by the green. Holly trying to throw this turnover. Looks nice, but got to control the distance. Because there is OB Creek behind the basket that comes up pretty quick.
I don't believe she went OB. And just catching another late tree there.
Yeah, that's that inside gap. It's just tight, You
Yeah.
got to get a little lucky. Just yep, same result.
Irina catching the next one.
Although for Paige with a one-stroke lead here, where par is fine, I think that is probably the best play. And she may have gotten through. We'll see when we get up there. She's got a birdie look.
Yeah, I can see what you mean by this side being really tight. It's hard to even get a putt through there.
Right, exactly. Too many trees to miss. Although that was a decent look from Katie, just faded out a little early. All right, so Holly, yep, she was in bounds.
Boom.
Wow, huge putt from the knee.
Just a clutch once again.
Out.
Yeah, I mean, putting the pressure on Paige to take the lead back.
Yeah, temporary tie for the lead. Paige now. This is not close. This is a 30-footer. Oh, and she gets it.
Are you kidding me?
There's no chance I'm making that putt, Dan. That was so clutch.
I mean,
it's world champ stuff, right?
Either one of them, yeah. I mean, those were two both super high level, nervy putts, and they just no problem.
Oh my gosh! Wow, back to back, two clutch putts. Paige Shue keeps the lead at one stroke with one hole to play. Wow, what a battle! All right, here it is, hole 18. Last hole of the day, par 3, 384. You got to get something going straight and then keeps going straight and then finishes straight. Hopefully miss these last couple of trees, get yourself a putt. It is slightly uphill. It plays far. We'll see if anybody is able to get a look at it. I don't believe we saw any birdies on this hole in round one, but this is just caught some cabbage. That was looking really nice from Holly.
Paige probably just needs to stay clean here. It looks like she does.
Oh, that might be better than clean. If that gets some ground play, that could be inside the circle.
Spicy, all right. A little two-turn, but she'll probably have something from there to get her par.
Yeah, I think it beat that rough on the right-hand side. Should be out in the open. Good kick back into the middle there for Irina. So pretty much just a wide. Oh, that's got a fade. A little back door. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what kind of putt Holly is looking at here. I'm guessing somewhere in circle 2, but I think she's going to have to give it a bid if she wants to push this thing into a playoff, because I think we can see Paige's disc there. About 25 short.
It's not the distance that's the issue. This tree is just right in her way.
I think she's going to have to go out and around. Yep.
Yeah, trying to dunk it in. That's a tough way to end it. You know, not really having that good of a look at it, but
Yeah, the drive looked great out of her hand, just a little high, caught some cabbage. Paige, yep, checking the scores. Knows what she needs to do. Just put it under the basket. Call it a day.
Well done. Well done. What a putt on hole 17 to give herself the option to just lay that one up and take it down.
Irina with a par putt to end on a high note. Nice putt there. We'll see if that keeps her in third place in just a second here. Holly, great performance all weekend. Just came up a hair short. Here we go. 2023 Down East Players Cup FPO champion, Paige Shue.
Your 2023 Down East Players Cup FPO champion, Paige Shue.
Awesome. Thank you for putting on the tournament. What an amazing event. Thanks for the ladies I played with. Fun all weekend. I love getting to play with new people, so it was amazing. And then, of course, Discraft, Squatch, all my sponsors. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome.
Huge congrats, Paige Shue, taking it down. Also, congrats to Grady. It was a great weekend for the Shoes. take down both MPO and FPO.
No way.
Take a look at Holly Finley. What a clutch putt on 17 to keep it close. But she couldn't catch Paige. Takes it down. Megan Goldsby and Irina Shakhova in a tie for third.
All right, so
what a great
clutch,
tournament.
Yeah, a clutch putt by Irina at the end there to stay tied for third.
Thank you to the Norse gods as well as our Patreon family for making this coverage possible. I'm Nathan Johnson for Dan Brookswells. We thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We've got more tournaments coming up this fall here on HyzerMedia's YouTube channel, and we'll see you there.
Later.